Hey guys, welcome back to Beeton Hough Junction. First off, apologies for not releasing any videos for the last few weeks. I've been really busy in work, sorting out the house and trying to do projects of kits, making them and whatnot. So this is just a quick update really on things that will be happening within the next few days, and to show some goodies that I've recently got in regards to rolling stock, and also a query on why a certain issue is occurring, which hopefully someone in the comments when it comes up in the video can put down to see what the issue is. So yeah, just a quick update. We'll be back in a sec and we'll get right into it. So in regards to the layout as it stands, I haven't started dismantling it as yet. These boards, this one, and this one, when we go up in the loft, will become the fiddle yard boards. So there's not going to be too much done with these, to be fair. So yeah, the only thing I've been doing is coming up here when I get the chance to and do running sessions. The only thing that of note I have got as new additions, I've been watching Dan Lowry recently with his videos, and with how I've been videoing videos in the past, I used that bridge kit there to film making the terraced houses and the shop, which wasn't really adequate really, as the height wise. So my father-in-law gave me a tripod that I could use. This is off the top of a selfie stick my partner bought when we went down to London. So this is what I'm now using with my phone to record videos, either on the layout or on the workbench when I'm doing kits and stuff. And then also, as it was my 30th in June, and that has footages of various things on it. I got the camera, and then also I've borrowed my father-in-law's big tripod, so running sessions will be mainly filmed off this, as it's got which Dave Linham, this is the one I went for in the end, Dave. Oh well, I got for my birthday. It is a really good camera, to be fair. It's got everything you really need on it, as a basic one for now. So that's another one. And then obviously when we go up into the loft, that will be situated in the middle of the layout. The only one thing is, as it hasn't got a bigger handle to try and move around, I think that's just to move that. So I don't know if, Dave, if you're watching this, if you could point me in the right direction of getting something where it's got a handle and I can move it about a bit more easier on the ball joint. That would be fab. So yeah, other than that, I think we'll go on to the issue that I have, which resides with the tornado. The first few videos you can see it runs. I took it to a friend to have the chip in place, and when it come back, it was running, and then all of a sudden the chip has decided, well, the chip or the loco has just decided not to run, and when I put it on the tracks, it short circuits, which is quite an issue, because it's not exactly an old loco. I bought it from the Tornado Pullman train set from Argos, I think it was, quite a few years ago, which got me back into, although at the time it was a train set, but it got me back into trains. So I'll stop the video here, we'll come back and I'll show you me putting it on the track and showing you what happens. So back in a sec. So we're just back at the only piece of straight piece I have, so let me adjust the camera slightly, just to prove that the layout does work. The wrong way. I'll just run the City of Birmingham Coronation class past the camera for a second. So obviously this is analog, obviously I'm DCC, so this is code 0. So we'll send it back the other way for a second. This Coronation class won't be retooling at the minute, which I may be buying the newer tooled version, hopefully, depending on the price. If it's an excessive silly amount, then I don't think I will be bothering. Right, so what happens when we put the Tornado on the track, which, see, oh, but it might actually work, which would be unusual for this because right, hang on. See, so on previous times when I've gone to done this, it short-circuited the entire layout and it doesn't want to run. But for some strange reason now, actually, what we will do is we'll take all locals off the track. As I can't remember what the code for it is. I thought it was 63, but 63 does not want to register. So, if I remember rightly, where is it? There you go. Yeah. Right. So that is, I've put it as number 2 on my yeah, and now it doesn't actually want to work. So let's just put another local on for a second just to see if it actually go. Just try that again. Right. No. But this is the sound I'm getting, if you can hear that. And then this is the issue that it does. I don't know why it's doing that. I have no idea, unless it's the other way, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Nope, it's still making the same noise. No. So yeah, if anyone knows in the or if anyone knows my issue, if you could put it in the comments below, that'd be helpful. And if anyone knows the issue that could solve it for me, that would be another helpful thing. As you know, it was the first local I got back into doing the hobby. Or at the time it was just a train set, as I said, but it got me back into it, and the amount I paid for it, I'd like it running again. So we'll now move on to the goodies I got, which there's 8 of them in total. Some of them need a bit of TLC and how can I say, redoing some of the emblems and the lines on the colour, basically. So I don't know if this is going to show up very well. Yes, it is. So this is one. It is, obviously it's a Bachmann mainline one. BRSK Coach Maroon second class. Obviously, if I can try and concentrate, I'm not doing late British Rail, which is after 1960, I think. I'm doing 1957, so that would more or less be early British Rail. This is the second one with that. Obviously I need to put on the bogies metal wheels, although new trains now on the railways now, they don't have the clickety clank anymore, apart from on heritage lines, but obviously the airline modelling, it would be the clickety clank, as we all know. So that's 2. Another one is this one by, put it upside down, Replica Railways. Obviously the coach is upside down, so this is another, same again. This is a buffet coach, chocolate and cream, which is another nice addition. Quite like the inside of that. I might see if I can put some people in there. Don't know about putting plates or whatnot. I might just paint them in. So that's 3, and then we're on to another one. This is a Lima one again. They're all the same coaches. Obviously this, you can tell, if I get it out of the box actually, you can tell has been repainted, I'd say, because it's quite well, it looks to me like it's been repainted, as it's quite glossy. For the purpose of the filming, it doesn't come out. There's a bit of wear and tear obviously along there. If I can get the camera to focus, 2 seconds, there you go. Bit of wear and tear there. Just needs stripping down really, re-gluing. Bit on the window down there. The wheels, oh, well that's good, because I didn't need that. I don't need them couplings anyway. I need to try and work out to put on the newer ones, or might see if I can change the bogies for newer bogies. So yeah, this one's not too bad. It's whoever's had it. Oh, it was another piece that's fallen off. It's not looking good so far. You can see inside someone's taken the time to put in some wood effect inside the corridor, which is quite cool, I think. I'm presuming these were kit builds because of, as you can see, the amount of strip of glue that is underneath and everywhere else. But it is quite weighty, to be fair. So that's another one. The wheels have been weathered and also. So that's another one. And then there's 4, although these are in a different boxes to the previous one I've just shown. They are all the same, just different box. So yeah, these again looks like they've been hand done. Looks like someone there has put some crates of some sort in there, put in some lines on the window to make it look like the guards bit and the storage bit for the train. They're quite cool. Same again, someone is in that one. I don't know if the camera can pick it up very well. It looks like someone's tried to put a cardboard cutout of a gentleman, which, oh yeah, there's another one just there, which it's yeah, they look rather bland, but I'll redo that when I get some people. So that's another one. Same again, try and change the bogies as the old style couplings, which I'd say 60% of my stock is at the minute, but if I can try and do them or whatever, put them into the new style ones, then I'll try that. So there's 1, 2, there is one of these that has got a slight this one. So this one's got a bit slight more of damage. See if I can get this one out. See if it's a bit easier. And the bogey's a bit loose on this one, which it is, yes. And they're not easy to get out of the packaging, as they never will. Oh, and there goes the bogey. So yeah, this one's obviously needs new bogies on, that which I might do them all. Again, just needs regluing really, someone's. Although they've done, I think they've done a pretty good job on the painting of them. They look, I mean, the light, well, the camera can't really quite focus to say that. There you go, that's better. The lines have been, although I think that's a decal that they've put on there. Yeah, it looks like it. Obviously plastic buffers, same again, although these look really nice kits, to be fair. They're quite weighty. That's another one that I'll just need to redo, which I might do another video on. And then, oh yeah, this one's the same again. This one just needs a bit of TLC to it as well. This one's got the bogey off, which I think, to be fair, the age of how old these kits are, I think that's what is the issue with them. That just needs a plastic window pane, and other than that, they're not too bad. I was thinking about putting people, if I can get a pen for a second, try and mimic people walking along these corridors to get into the sitting in places. Although there's something loose in this one, I don't know what it is, but it sounds heavy. So yeah, this one, I might use one of the other ones if it persists. Of when I go to more modern stuff and these become heritage lines, I think it's Tim from Model, I'm not sure if I'm going to say this, but Model Scrap line, where I might just put it on a siding, have a piece of tarpaulin strewn over the top of it, and some guys working alongside it, making it like, you know, that they've bought it and they're refurbing it to go back out into service, which I think would be a good thing to mimic. Obviously, because I've got the main lines, 2 main lines and a branch line. The branch line, when I move to more modern stuff, will become a heritage line, and possibly just be a run round. It might be a back and 2, depending on how we go. Not really sure. I've seen these on all of the logos. I'm not sure. Get the camera to focus in again. There you go. I'm not sure what these metal pieces are, whether they're to stay so the wheel doesn't move out of there. But they seem to have 2 on each wheel, or 1 on each wheel, but obviously 2 to a bogey. But I'm not really sure what they're for. But yeah, the kits are quite good, to be fair. You know, they're quite basic, but like they've kind of picked out. Oh, I might have put the pen on, but they've quite picked out the line of the door, so to say. Not very. You can't really. Camera doesn't want to focus today. There you go. You can just slightly see. Obviously, with the new toolings these days, they're done at a more high quality rate. But to be fair, as plastic kits goes for coaches, I've got 2 from Dapple, which draw on the wall. I'll get now. Which I was talking to. I mentioned to Budget Model Railway. This one's just falling apart. But these, I picked up 2 of these from Dapol Dapple in Chirk, and they cost me about 12 quid, 12.50. Which, to be fair, you know, I mean, as a plastic kit, the underframe is one piece. This bit with the glass, the interior is all one piece, and then the roof. So you basically clip the, I think I remember rightly, or was it to yeah, well, it just all clipped together basically. So I haven't really glued any of the pieces together, apart from like the wheels. But the wheels are pretty basic. The bogies are basic in themselves, but they're not too bad, to be fair. You know, £12.50, you can't really argue. So yeah, I've got 2 of them. They're not. I'll probably weather them up a little bit more, and put some stuff on them. But yeah, for all of these 8 coaches, it's cost me 40 quid for the 8, so they're £5 a pop. And considering coaches like these nowadays are, well, in excess of what, from 30 to £50, depending on which ones you're wanting to get. So I think 40 quid for 8 coaches, you know, I mean, I think I've had a bargain. Yeah, some of them, you know, need a bit of TLC and all the rest of it, but I think for the purposes of how my layout is at the minute, trying to focus on stuff and with money being a bit not in a high thingy, I think it's money well spent, to be fair. So yeah, they'll be in future running sessions. I'll try and glue them before I put them into it. I might just for now just run them round, just do whatever with them. But I will eventually, when I get a chance to re-glue them, and I might do a video on that, with doing that. It won't take too long, to be fair. So yeah, the videos I've got on at the minute are it's a how-to series. So I'm doing the signal box with the interior, the retaining wall kits as well to the how-to series, and what was the other one? There's another one and I can't think of what it is, guys, to be fair. My mind's just gone blank. What have I got? Retaining wall kits. I think it might be the other kits to, if I just pick up the camera, the tunnel, the other tunnel kits, because I think I've got one more large one, which I'll do. But obviously these will be going, I think, when we go up into the loft, as they won't be needed like that. I'll rejig them and all the rest of it. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Oh, and also one thing I forgot to mention, when Dave Lino came round to do Dave Trains on Tour, he kindly left me, which you've probably picked out, which is 1 and 2 of the little huts. I think I will be putting one as I might use both of them on platforms, but I was also thinking of using them as a bus, like a bus shelter, on the side of a road, possibly, just for how they look. They look quite good. And also he left me, he said that he had spare that he no longer needed, which is of the network. No, I'll have to put the camera down for this one, so it won't focus. Although I'm not on this. I think it was just before I joined. I'm just looking to see if I can point out where I am. I think I'm about by there on it. So like Jumble Lane. So I think Manchester South, which is where Dave's layout is. I think it's Jeff Reedman at Jumble Lane, myself, and then I can't remember whereabouts I am or I link up to on the East Coast Main Line there. But he's given me 6 of them, although like the style of writing is not in my era, so I will have to leave putting these onto the layout until I come to more modern stuff, as in 1957 I don't believe that the train timetables would have been displayed in such a way. I think it would have just been more of like a timetable, but either written on a chalkboard or written down more information than that, I suppose. But yeah, this has been a long-awaited update. Oh, actually, I've forgotten. Just remembered. I've ordered the wood for the next 3 boards, which is coming on the 25th of August. I've no idea what date it is today of filming, to be fair. So yeah, that's it was going to be originally built of how Beeton Hough was built, but unfortunately, trying to get the 9mm ply and working out all the sizes and all the rest of it it was just too much of a ball ache. And yeah, it was just easier just buying the 9mm ply and 2x1 battening. So they will be built, or the boards will be built roughly. I'll show you a better one. Roughly how this is, sort of. Let the phone focus. So the board will be up on top, and then there'll be like strengthening battens going around, and then in the middle, to do it that way. And then the height difference, obviously, because I won't be doing how we've done here in the layout. It'll be all battened out, all level, and all the rest of it. And also, I sent off the plans I had for the new extension, which I showed on my last live stream, which I think a few of you were quite excited for the way they looked. Yes, I've looked back at them, and I think Jason said that at one point it looks a bit complicated with the points and how it's going to be laid out. I think I'm going to have to agree with you there, Jason. In my head I thought, well, it would be quite a good idea for that, but retrospectively, because it's a running loop layout, the 2 sidings that would have gone on the top piece, I wouldn't really have anything sat there local wise. Well, I might do, but I don't think unless I went up to modern day stuff, them 2 platforms wouldn't really get used. So for the time being, or to be fair, I might even put them in and make them overgrown and make it look like that part of the platform is no longer used, and might just try and some of these old wagons I've got, mangle them up a bit, do that, and put them there and make it look a bit of a disused end of the platform. But yeah, with the plans, I've sent them off to a good friend, John Gresty, who I was talking to in Model Club, and we spoke about using any rail. I did download it. I got the free version due to the fact of I couldn't really justify spending 30-40 quid on something I might only use once. So he's obviously got the full version, so I've kindly asked him, and I will be buying him a bottle of wine or a few beers, bottle of wine, whatever, for his service of doing that, to see if the new plans will fit, because as I said, I did try using any rail and I couldn't get my head around it, to be fair. I'm not using that kind of software, is well out of my maybe if I was shown in person how to use it, then it might be a different thing. But yeah, he's away on holiday in his motorhome, so he said that it'll keep him busy when he's sat in the motorhome, and he'll work it out, see if it'll fit, and then he'll bring it back, and then hopefully by the time he comes back, he's gone away for 3 weeks, I believe, so by the time he comes back the boards will be built, and I know the plans, what they look like in my head, and I have got another backup copy which is similar to the ones I've given him. I might just for now try out when I build the boards, see if it fits, and go from there really. But yeah, that's just where we're at the minute. As I've explained of what's gone on. Obviously, if you can comment below about what the issues I'm having with my Tornado, to find out if it's I don't know, to be fair, whether it could be a fried blanking chip, a fried chip from Hornby. I've no idea which, if it is the chip, because of the location of where you can only put the chip in these Hornby locos, which is in well, theoretically where the boiler would be, there's not a lot of space you can put them. So unfortunately, when the layout's progressed further, I will be changing the controller system I've got and throwing my Hornbury Select, and I will either be going for the I was looking at, well, Everard's old layouts videos where he's got the Lens LHZ100, I believe it is. The cheapest I've seen that on eBay is about £300, and yeah, it's coming from America, so I think it's about £50–60 delivery charge. But I quite like that. Another one I've also, when we went to do the exhibition in Bala with the Chester Model Railway Club layout, was the NCE power cab system, which I've got the box for it, which is that. So obviously the guys in Model Club, Chester Model Club Rail Club, they know how to use it, or obviously it'll come with instructions as well. So yeah, I'm stuck with which one I want to go for, but I've not seen the price of one of these, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully after this video, I think the first one I've nearly completed. It will be the signal box and the signal box interior onto the how-to series. So I think that will be up first. Then the retaining wall kit, the retaining walls, they will be up as well. Other than that, I don't think on the tunnel kit, obviously. Other than that, I haven't really got, well, apart from all the kits I've done so far and all the spare parts I've got. So I might just go through it, organise it a bit more better. Jim, if you're watching, I've still got all your scenery stuff I haven't touched, due to the fact of when I go up into the loft, I will then use it. That's not the stuff you sent me, Jim, that's stuff I've had, which isn't really for my gauge, it's more of N gauge than anything else. But yeah, they will be getting used. And that's all I've got really scenic wise. So yeah, that's been the update then for this month. Sorry, as I said, sorry for not uploading videos sooner. I am trying to go through, well, trying to go through with my projects, but I think I'm just biting off too much that I can chew at the minute, so I am trying to go through them slowly. At the end of me, there might be a running session, or just a quick one that I might have used previous. I'll just put on the end of the video for now, and then when I get time I'll put up one of these coaches getting pulled around. So thank you very much guys for watching. Feel free to go back and watch any of my other videos. I haven't figured out how to put them in the corners yet. I'm still learning of how to do these videos on YouTube and editing and all the rest of it. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.